What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Summer Career Mode. It is episode number 39, returns today on the back of a win over Leeds, put us through to the last day of the FA Cup. We'll have that tie today. It's going to be Wolves away at Molineux. Really tricky tie there as we aim to get back to Wembley in our FA Cup defence. We'll have both legs of our Europa League last 16 tie, home and away against France, with the first one being in France against RC Lens, and more big games in the Premier League. 12 to go, still top, but only by 2 points. Even so, first game today, it's cracking to it. It is Burnley away at Turf Moor. We've won our last 3 in all competitions, so on a nice little run. But if we are to keep Liverpool, Man City, Spurs, Aston Villa, Chelsea, even Arsenal technically aren't out of it yet at bay, we need to keep this winning run going. Let's start off with the 3 points here against the Clarets. Come on, you Royals. Yes, 3 wins on the trot in all competitions, 2 clean sheets in 3. It's been a while since we've been in decent form, but finally at a crucial stage of the season, Reading getting back to it as our hunt for the BTEC treble remains alive. Europa League, FA Cup and Premier League as well. Hardly a BTEC treble, do you know what I mean? It may not be the Champions League, but Europa League's still a tough one to win, but even so. Yeah, so when Hayes is going to try his luck from range and it's caught. Yeah, if we could do this, man, it would be a hell of an accomplishment. But still, long way to go. Long way to go. No mistake, the Europa League might be the silver competition, if you will, as middle stat is denied by Bennett. But it's still a tough one to win, and believe me, no one's going to say no to winning it. A qualifier for the Champions League, of course, lest we forget. So if we were to tank the league season, wouldn't matter too much if we win the Europa League. We would go ahead and qualify for the CL that way. So I always think the Europa League's worth going for. You know, it is worth going for, man. It may not be the Premier, the Champions League, but you can get into that by winning that one. So yeah, definitely worth going for in my opinion. And if this man stays fit, I think you're back as one of the favourites. But it's the Premier League where he's getting all of his goals. Yasser Asprilla is having the season of his life. You know those seasons where they're like streets won't forget for, you know, a good player, but he just explodes that 1 year. It's the only year of his career where he's just like unstoppable. Amir Zaki at Wigan, I'll never forget that one. But that's how it feels with Asprilla right now, man. Like seriously, I don't know if he'll ever hit these heights again, but at least this season he has been quite literally unstoppable in numerous games. As Anduni rolls it through, and Vilhelma given space, drills in the second. Reading tuning it up before the break, and our 4th win in a row in all competitions is on the cards. Spree up to Anduni, and a quick give and go, and the Colombian. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Denied the half volley by Cooper, but tuned it up 48 minutes in. Last chance at half. Ref would let us take the corner. Stroke of luck for that. I thought he was going to blow for half time. But if we can score from this and go free, that would do it. And we should do it at the far post. Oh, has he gone in? Has indeed. It's crept over the line. Is he claiming that? Bindon scored. I don't know how he scored that though. Header was saved by Cooper initially. But is it an own goal? It might well be. I still can't work that out. How is he? Oh, it's definitely an own goal off Vitinho. Oh, I see. It should be his goal though, really. I thought it hit the post, it hit Vitinho instead. And that should be Bindon's goal, really, with Vitinho on the line. But this is why I often say EA needs to work on their distribution for own goals, because that's never an own goal. That was clearly going to cross the line. That should be Bindon's. 4 wins in a row in all competitions, 3 clean sheets in for our best run of form of the calendar year. And for now, Reading stay top of the table. Going to be a heck of an ask to stay there, let alone winning the BTEC treble. But for now, both of those things are still possible. Heading to France for our following game though. Can we take the good domestic form into Europe? Let's go find out. And as we see Reggie Bond win his first ever Premier League Player of the Month, you'd love to see that. He'll be captaining the side out for our following game. It is indeed the first leg of our Europa League last 16 away against RC Lens, right now 8th in Ligue 1. So heading into the game, they've got a decent team to be fair. Some really good players in there. Nico Casali in the back line, Aito, Jordan Pickford between the sticks, Motu, Baru as part of this front three as well. But I would say we're favourites to this, man. It would be disappointing to go out of the Europa League at this stage. So let's make it through to the quarters. Most crucially, get a solid first leg result here in France. Come on, you Royals. It's a good team, don't get me wrong. And it won't be easy to get through this, but that's a big block by O'Shea there. But you got to remember, when you're doing an RTG, it can be so easy to forget what kind of team you've become. And forget you're not the team you started off with. We're not League One Reading anymore, you know. We might still have a couple of players from that time, such as Aziz and Savage and Nibs, all of which starting tonight. But you know, we've also got an 84 rated Amdouni. You know, we've also got a Spurrier absolutely balling out right now. You know, we've got a really, really good team, and so. Granted, this won't be an easy tie, but I would still put us as favourites. Great save by Pickford, though. Keeps it at 0-0 for now. Yeah, we didn't have an 84 rated Zeki Amdouni leading our line in League One, you know. Things have certainly changed since then. But it is kind of cool. I think it was the last episode I discussed this, or the one before that. Like, even though we started in the third tier of English football from humble beginnings, we still got several of those players that were in League One, either in the team or even starting, like in tonight's case, you know. Haynes. Was Bennett, I think Bennett was Championship, but Haynes, Bond, Aziz, Nibs, Savage, that's 5 players that were regular starters in League One. They're also starting tonight in a Europa League last 16 tie as well. That's incredible. That's incredible. Talking about, you know, bringing players with you on the journey, we've done that here. As things stand, 42 minutes in, Lons have given me a bit of a problem in this first half. Might still be tied at 0-0, but they've looked good out there. As things stand, you put your money on them going in front, which they've done. Which they have done. It was coming. It was coming. Lons take a deserved lead. Oh, well, there was Doxy boy giving it the big one, saying we're favourites for this tie, and look what's happened. Sorry, just needed to concentrate there. Couldn't mess that one up because we won't get an easier chance than that. I'm doing poaching and Reading levelling. Heading into the final stages, can we find a winner as McGree and Anderson off the bench link up? Bond. Agent Bond to the rescue late, rolling it across, and Bishop hits the post. Should have won it. Should have won it. Felix Bishop hitting the woodwork with the academy boys linking up, and oh no, no, no. No, we're fine. Shirkin is there. And it will be a draw in the first leg. Our winning run ends after 4 in all competitions, but really should have won it right at the end. Bomb with a cutback. Bishop just couldn't steer it in between the frame. A draw. Lons made that hard one, but I think we showed enough to know. Going back to Berkshire, we should have the quality to make it through to the quarters. Head up, boys. Half time with a tie, and going back to Berkshire, I think we can win now. Still, before that second place, sandwiched in between it, big game back in the league. 4 wins on the trot domestically, and now aiming to return to winning ways here. Bournemouth in Berkshire. Come on, you Royals. Cannot afford to let that one draw be the start of a poor run. We are to keep our hunt for the BTEC Treble alive. And we've got to return to winning ways straight away. Oh, Yasser puts his... Oh, he had his man stumbling. He had his man stumbling. Anderson. Anderson. Anderson puts it wide. Should have been 1. Lewis Hall in a bit of trouble, just about gets away with it, and Nathan himself is in trouble, and McGree robs him and must finish and says, that is how you finish, Mr. Anderson. You're a kid, son, you got a long way to go, but every time I'm on the pitch, I'll show you how to score, because I always do. McGree with another. And that is going to do it. Reading will hold on and grind out a 1-0 win. Not our best. Not at our best, but on the back of a slip-up, any win whatsoever is a good one to get you back on track. Another clean sheet as well. Our defence has really picked up recently, and another dub in the Premier League, keeping us top of the table. He's taking it game by game. And I would certainly take a 1-0 scoreline in our following game as well, because that will be enough for us to progress through to the quarterfinals. Yep, following contest back in Berkshire in Europe as we take on RC Lens at Newcastle Stadium. Tough first leg away in France, so we probably should have won it, but again, a 1-0 scoreline will be enough for us to go through. So that'll do me just fine if we can get it. Let's get the result we need and make the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Come on, you Royals. The reason why I wasn't so downbeat at the full-time whistle in France is because, granted, we probably should have won it, but oh, what a ball. Here in the second leg. I mean, we're in Berkshire. We're better at home than we are away. And we were unlucky not to win the first leg, so just take the positives you had in the first leg. Even if you didn't come away with the best result going into the second, do the same sort of job, put in the same sort of shift, and you'll get the reward for sure. Harvey with the opener, cracking ball by Anderson, and Reading do lead 21 minutes in. It's why I wasn't worried at full time, man. I was saying, head up, guys. Second leg to play. I feel confident tonight. Levine's cross, a great one. Oh, what a ball. What a ball to the far post. That is an incredible clip cross and turned into fantastic assists to start this game off. And well, RC Lons have done what we did to them in France, equalised in the host's backyard. 1-1, but again, not worrying, not panicking. Long way to go in the game, and I still feel confident we can go and win this game. Again, no away goals anymore, so yeah, I still feel confident we can make it through tonight. Don't panic. Someone else is going to need to find us a goal, because Amdouni's energy, look, he's done. He's completely done, so he won't be playing extra time. Advantage ref. Yes, but we won't even have extra time. From League One to Europa League hero, Femi Aziz rescues the Royals and sends us in to the quarter-finals. Come on! Let's call this what it was as Reggie wins it back. A poor performance in both legs, but Reading just about scrape into the quarter-finals. And we need to be a lot better than that if we are to win this BTEC treble. Or really, even just one of the 3 trophies we're going for, but for now, they all remain available to be picked up. Femi Aziz from League One, one of the OGs, rescuing us and sending us into the quarterfinals. Let's see what we've been drawn against in the last 8. What an escape. And of course, it was both our scorers from League One that sent us through. So it's Harvey who got the opening goal. And Femi with the winner in the end. What an escape. We were not great. If we've got to take on Napoli, Sporting Lisbon, Spurs have made it through as well. We won't be making it through against one of the big boys in the quarters. No doubt about that. So let's see who we've been drawing against. I'll probably put Napoli as the favourites. But anyway, we've got in the last 8... it's LASK Linz, and I must say, with all due respect, I think that is probably the kindest draw we could have had. The Austrians with the first leg of the Medeski. Yes, I mean, absolutely no disrespect. Linz is a beautiful city, and I would love to go there one day. We won't be able to squeeze the ties in today, but against the Austrian sides, I think we are favourites. Let's do 2 or 3 more then, and jump into the following game. Wolves away at Molineux in our latest contest, going for our 3rd win in a row in all competitions and extending what has been, to be fair, a really good unbeaten run, stretching back to our 2-1 loss to Man City as we face Gary O'Neill's side with a right to play at Wembley in the semi-finals, aiming to keep our trophy defence going. Wolves in the following contest need to be better here on Sunday afternoon. Come on, you Royals. This is going to be a very, very difficult game to... come through here, because we have got a tired team out there. Amdouni's not even on quarter energy, let alone half. We've got no Nibs, no Anderson, who have both been brilliant this season as well. Can we somehow come through against this really good Wolves side in their own backyard? Can we win ourselves to Wembley, basically? Doku off the bar, still 0-0. Amdouni wins it. Basically, totally out of energy in the second half, so only just got underway. He's desperate to come off and take a breather, but I can't afford to, man. It's crazy. It's kind of like, for those who watched my Fulham career mode earlier this year, it's like Thijs de Linge was like that for me. I couldn't take him off. I needed him in practically every single game because he was just that good. And it's Jeremy Dock who's been that good today. Reggie intercepts, but yeah, we need someone else to be a hero, man. Just like on Thursday night when it was Femi, because Amdouni's basically at this point a decoy. Can't do anything. He's just out there to distract the opposition defenders. And that means Femi Aziz is through again! Femi says, Zeki, don't worry about it, son. I'll take over. 2-2 for our number 11. Reading lead at Molineux. She was mate, get with him. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. A little risky, but we'll take it. Femi to Amdouni. He's got to come off, mate. He's gassed as Reggie finds Femi down the line. And who else but Espria to make it 2. No, Jose Sa with a save, but with 20 to go, it's It's still ours to throw away from here. Wolves haven't been on it really. As McGree's denied, can he turn in a rebound? No, he can't. But 18 to go. We are almost there. Almost there. I'm going to take Amdouni off as well. It's a big gamble because obviously if the game goes to extra time, I can't bring him back on. So taking off Femi and Esprit and Amdouni, it's a gamble. It's a gamble because I need my my B team now to see us over the line. There's Chinedu Davis has his shot blocked and the Wolves will... Oh, hang on. Give it away. Obafemi! Michael Obafemi! Rare goal scorer in his debut season. But that's one of the biggest. He's just hit the dagger. And we're knocking Wolves out in the quarters. The B team coming up. As Obafemi has surely set us through. A little bit lucky as Davis wins it back, but nothing lucky about the strike. Put us in the half of the semis. Reading going back to Wembley. I felt for this season we were going to need a proper backup striker because, you know, our first 2 years in the Premier League, it was Kelvin. And with all due respect to the guy, he's just not at this level. 1 goal in 2.5 years says it all, really. Obafemi's got more than that already before the season is over. I needed someone who I knew, if my main man up top, be it Bukhari or Amdouni, needed a breather, he could come on and possibly get a goal for me. It's exactly what Obafemi's done. Not for the first time this season, but this one will send us through. As Doku does make it 2-1 with 17 seconds to go. It's not enough time. Just keep holding the ball and that'll be us through. The clean sheet is gone, but we don't mind because what's not gone is our dreams of a BTEC treble. They remain alive for now as Reading are still in the hunt for all 3. Our trophy defence remains alive. Reading are back at Wembley once again. At this point, it is basically our second home. Come on, you Royals. And as we'll get ourselves back to the main menu, we'll see who we've got in the semi-final. We've now knocked out 2 Premier League sides in a row, but we might have an EFL side, and it might be Norwich again in a rematch of last year's FA Cup semi, or Watford, who knocked out Spurs on pen. So 2 Championship sides making the semis, or will we have Chelsea? We'll see the draw here. It's going to be... It is Watford. Watford who knocked out Spurs, and what a chance once again to make Wembley. Unlike last year, I haven't faced the EFL sides all the way, but we will have another one in the Final 4 as Chelsea will take on the Canaries. Bring on the Hornets. I think for me, like this is a thing though, like I often talk about it. Cup sets are so frequent in career mode, and that's why you see EFL sides always go quite far because who wants a briefer? Al Hilal. Go on, mate, get the bag. I don't mind. Yeah, I forgot my train of thought, but yeah, EFL sides go all the way, so it's why cups are so common, really. But anyway, that's not going to be until the next episode. But I think we'll probably end on this one. Yeah, let's do one more. Chelsea way to bridge, because it's obviously a massive game as well. So we'll close out on this one as we take on the Blues. They've stumbled a little bit in the second half of the season, but still one of the better teams in the division, going for a top 4 place, if not the title. But as we've dropped to second for the first time since the very beginning of the season, we'll need to get at least a point here at the bridge. Otherwise, we'll close the episode out with 9 games to go in second place. So a massive game here, needing a result in West London. Otherwise, we'll remain in second to Liverpool, who will have destiny in their own hands with 9 to go. A huge game to close the episode out. Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. Come on, you Royals. I do feel like at the moment it's gonna be a case of one gotta go. I think the tiredness is starting to show, especially in that second leg against RC Lens. And I mean, the fixtures coming in April, ludicrous. We often say that the busiest 2 months of the calendar year, December and April. And April is going to be... Oh, Esprit. You put your house on them and score that. April is going to be chaotic. That's the best way of putting it. Chaotic with all the games we've got. FA Cup semi, Europa League quarters, and all the big games in the league aiming to stay in the hunt for the title. I often use the phrase when you're going for multiple honours, one got to go. Got to sacrifice one for a chance at the other 2. I think that is the question we'll be asking ourselves very soon. We might have to drop one, Which one? Yeah, it's a tough one, man. What would you sacrifice? As Liverpool have gone in front there at Old Trafford, which means as things stand, they're definitely going to stay top unless we can win. In fact, they'll be top regardless. But what would you sacrifice? Premier League, Europa League, or FA Cup? One got to go. What would you choose? I mean, not the Premier League, let's be honest, but the Europa League or the FA Cup, what would you sacrifice? As a Spreer is denied, because, I mean, obviously, the Europa League would mean it's our first ever European honour ever. That would be fantastic. But the FA Cup, to win it back-to-back, what an accomplishment, man, honestly. Tough one. Obviously, in an ideal world, we wouldn't need to sacrifice any of them as a Spreer hits the side netting, but in an ideal world, Doxy Boy would be married right now, and a homeowner too. Neither of those things have happened, and I don't think the treble's going to happen either. So, what do we decide to sort of not necessarily give up, but give less attention to? FA Cup or Europa League? It's going to have to be one of them. Don't think we're going to be able to win all three. I really don't think we've got the legs or the depth. Oh, what a back heel that is by Caicedo. Totally outfoxed me. And Kenneth Taylor, oh, squeezes it past Bennett as Chelsea take the lead. Kenneth Taylor, I must say, I want to see that on the replay because Bennett, he dropped a clanger against, I can't remember who it was earlier this season, Spurs, I think. I don't know if I can blame him for that one, though, because I think it was hit with so much power. I don't know. I think a goalkeeper of his class should probably be saving it, to be honest. It's basically right next to him. It can be awkward, to be fair, as a goalkeeper when the shot is actually so close to the body. It's a bit of a weird one, but listen, if you played in goal, you'll be agreeing with me here. It can be hard when the shots are so close to the body to be able to adjust properly to make clean connection with the ball. But even so, at this level, it's what you've got to do, bare minimum. Kenneth Taylor with the opener, Chelsea in front. I think Bennett will want that one back, and our unbeaten run, which stretches back to the start of February, is probably going to go here at the bridge. And Reading definitely will be staying in second. Enzo Fernandez down the left, looks to step in field, back heels to Mudryk, and the Ukrainian with the drag back, looking for space. Shot blocked by Bond, but it's not going to matter. It's too late. It's over, and there it is. Our unbeaten run stretching back to February comes to an end at the bridge. Chelsea with the win. We've got a nice little rivalry with the Blues. Unfortunately, this defeat has felt even worse knowing it means we stay in second place. Liverpool fall further clear at the top, and I think now, when we know the saying one got to go, the Premier League might be going out of our hands, and it definitely is now. But that'll do it for today's episode of the Summer Career, guys. So big thank you for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with probably the biggest episode of this save so far, as our BTEC treble dreams remain alive for now, but they might go in the next episode. We'll have more big games in the league, aiming to return to pole position, the FA Cup semi against Watford at Wembley, and also the Europa League quarter-finals against the Austrian side LSK. Have a fantastic day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode, probably the biggest to save, very soon.